paint the night sky while the morning waits with a field of stars to keep the dark at bay. Take your spotlight underneath the moon. Sometimes a miracle is all that can carry you. Oh, what are you dreaming of? Is it the kind of love that'll be there when the world is at its worst, that'll cover you in kisses unrehearsed? When you're losing ground, still tell you that you're worth all you're dreaming of.
Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here.
We are here to witness the joining in matrimony of Glynn Francis Winterbank and Jessica Rosie Morris.
It's alright, it's alright. Sun, 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 sun.
Jess, I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage.
I promise to give you my love and friendship. I promise to confide in you and to trust and respect you.
I promise to be there when you need me most, always and forever.
Always and forever.
Sun, sun, here it comes. Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling,
Glynn and Jess, you have made all the declarations prescribed by law. It therefore gives me the greatest of pleasure, and it is indeed my privilege, to be able to pronounce that you are husband and wife, and you may kiss your bride. Congratulations.
fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other I love you. So hard to love my mind, but not the way that I do love you.
My first job as father of the bride is to welcome Catherine and Stephen Windybank to the family. Welcome. My next job is to introduce formally my lovely wife Sheila with that very exciting hat. As my uncle Norman says to me, Norm, she is the best wife I've ever had.
Now, on behalf of my wife and I, thank you. We want to thank each and every one of you for being here and celebrating with us today. Now, I'd like to take a moment to share my appreciation to both Sheila and Simon. You've raised a kind, caring and compassionate daughter who, quite frankly, has grown up to be the love of my life. Since the first time I met both you, Sheila and Simon, all those years ago, back when you lived in Bay House, I was quite literally welcomed with open arms.
I'm really proud of what you've done, Jess, of your achievements. You know, you're in the job, you've done fantastically well. You got a fantastic degree, you've worked incredibly hard, and if I picked a few words that I think describe you very well, which I put as kind, caring, and emotional. Sometimes the emotional part Glynn doesn't like so much.
I was going to start by saying how sorry we are not to be there tonight, but then I checked into our hotel, and I'm not sure if you can quite see the view, but we're actually staying on Sydney Harbour tonight. So as gutted as we are to not be at Glynn and Jess's wedding, you know, wedding on one hand, and I on Sydney Harbour on the other hand, it's hard. It's actually quite fitting that I'm doing my speech over Zoom. For Glynn, after spending most of his life playing some of the nerdiest video games, Glynn's probably more at home speaking to somebody virtually on a screen than he actually is speaking to a real human.
Jess, my gorgeous wife. Looking absolutely breathtaking. It's honestly quite hard to put into words how incredible it feels seeing you in your wedding dress and knowing that we're now married. I'll never forget the moment earlier when I turned around and saw you walking down the aisle towards me. The southern girl that I met 9 years ago at a house party in Fallowfield that struggled to understand my northern accent, now my best friend and bride, walking down the aisle for us to be married. How did I get so lucky?
I now need to welcome Glynn to the family. Glynn, I always hoped that Jess would marry someone as amazing as her. Luckily for you, you married her before she found that person. But seriously, Glynn, my 3 words that I got for you were kind, generous and devoted. So I saw loads of these speeches where the father of the bride says, oh, I feel like I'm losing a daughter. I don't really. I feel like in you, Glynn, I have gained a son. The son I never asked for.
Glynn, you're the best little bro and best friend I could ask for. It wouldn't matter if we were stuck in Australia for the next 10 years, that wouldn't change. It's been an honour to be your best man. You're both an awesome couple, and you're both smashing life. I know you've got many exciting years ahead of you, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
Jess, with you by my side, nothing else matters. There's no problem too difficult, challenge too tough. Together we can do anything. You're intelligent, don't you stop. I really mean that. You're intelligent, determined and successful. Really a force to be reckoned with, and I'm glad you're on my side, by my side. You're strong, confident, a beautiful woman, and every day I get to spend with you, filled with that infectious laugh, is a privilege. And with that, if we can all stand, raise a glass to my wife, Jessica Rosie Morris.
Windy bang.
Sorry. Windy Bank.